So welcome to yoga, everybody. So we're going to have a class which is about balancing the immune system this morning. So we'll start with our usual chanting and settling. So just making sure that your spine is nice and straight and you're sitting comfortably. You can feel your sitting bones grounding into the earth, lifting up in the spine. Make some space in the spine. Just allow your shoulders to relax away from your ears. And then reaching the crown of the head up towards the space above you. Gently close your eyes. And soften the skin all around the eyes, all around the face, the forehead. Notice your lips gently closed. Just allow the teeth to be gentle, the jaw to be relaxed. And then start to focus on your breath. Notice the breath entering and leaving your body. Notice how the breath feels today. Is the breath long or short? Is the breath smooth or is it jagged? Notice which parts of your body move with the breath. Notice the air entering your nostrils as you breathe in, coming out of your nostrils as you breathe out. Notice the temperature of the air as you breathe in, the temperature as you breathe out. Just notice the difference. Is it slightly cooler as you breathe in? Maybe slightly warmer and moister as you breathe out. Together we'll chant the mantra Om 3 times together, followed by 7 rounds of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra and 7 rounds of the Gayatri mantra. So taking a breath in. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardanam Uvarikamiva Bandhanat Mricho Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Uvarikamiva Bandhanat Mricho Makshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Uvarikamiva Bandhanat Mricho Makshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Uvarikamiva Bandhanat Mricho Makshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Uvarikamiva Bandhanat Mricho Makshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Uvarikamiva Bandhanat Mricho Makshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Uvarikamiva Bandhanat Mricho Makshiyamamritat. Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavita Vareniyam Bhagadavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanaha Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavita Vareniyam Bhagadavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanaha Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavita Vareniyam Bhagadavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanaha Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavita Vareniyam Bhagadavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanaha Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavita Vareniyam Bhagadavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanaha Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavita Vareniyam Bhagadavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanaha Prachodayat Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsavita Vareniyam Bhagadavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yanaha Prachodayat. Just allowing the mantra to settle in the body, absorbing the vibration. And then starting to notice your breath. Going to work with the step breathing. So you're going to breathe in 3 equal steps. So starting with the abdomen, pausing, then breathing into the chest and pausing, and then breathing up into the collarbones, pausing, and then breathing out in one long, slow exhalation. So when you're ready to start breathing into your abdomen, pause, breathe a little bit more into your chest and pause, breathing up into the collarbones and pause, and then breathing out in one slow exhalation. Just continue breathing in 3 equal steps. And just working one further round, and then allow your breath to become spontaneous. And then beginning to work with stage 2. So you're going to breathe in one slow in-breath, and then breathe out in 3 equal steps. So breathing in, one long in-breath, and then breathing out in 3 equal steps. Breathing out from the collarbones, pausing, breathing out from the chest, pausing, and then finally breathing all the air out of the abdomen. Pausing before you inhale in one slow inhalation. Pausing at the top of the inhalation, and then breathing out in 3 equal steps. Just working one further round, and then allow your breath to go back to a natural pattern. Then when you've completed the practice, just gently rubbing your thumbs across your fingertips. Gently opening your eyes, and then bringing your knees up together and lengthen your legs out along the floor. Give them a little shake up and down. So we're going to work with your toes, first of all. So putting the hands at the side of the body to give you some support. And then as you inhale, going to really try and open your toes up nice and wide. And then as you exhale, squeeze the toes together. So inhaling, opening the toes nice and wide, really stretching the toes out, and exhaling, squeezing the toes. And 3 more times, inhaling, stretching the toes, and exhaling, squeezing them together. And then when you've finished with your toes, we're going to work with the ankles. So as you inhale, going to push your toes away from you so that the soles of your feet come towards the floor. And exhale, bringing your toes back up towards your body. Inhaling your toes away from you, soles of the feet coming towards the floor. And exhaling, bringing your toes back up towards your body. 3 more times. And then when you've completed that, just opening your legs a little, we're going to work with some ankle rotations. So then start to rotate your ankles. So 5 rounds going in one direction, 5 rounds going in the opposite direction. And then bring your feet, your legs together. So working with your, going to do some work with your knees. So just bringing your, we'll start with the left for a change. So bending your left knee and placing the sole on the floor for the moment and interlocking your hands, your fingers underneath your knee. So as you inhale, just make sure that you're lengthening your spine, opening your chest, and you're going to stretch your leg away from you as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring your thigh back to your chest. So inhaling, stretching your foot away from you, straightening the leg. Exhale as you bend the knee back towards your chest. So 5 times with the left leg. Check your other leg is nice and in contact with the floor and your toes are up straight. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. And then when you've worked your 5 rounds with the left leg, working 5 rounds with the right leg, interlocking the fingers underneath the thigh. Inhale as you straighten the leg. Exhale as you bring your knee back towards your chest. And then gently place that leg down. And bring your soles together. So bending your knees, opening your knees wide, placing the soles of your feet together. And if you can take hold of your toes, make sure that you got your spine nice and straight. and your chest is coming through your upper arms so that you're nice and forward with your chest and your spine is nice and straight. If you need to hold on to your ankles, just make sure that the most important thing is your spine to be straight. And then if it feels okay, just very gently move your knees up and down so that they're a little bit like a butterfly. Make sure you're focusing on your breath. Nice, even breath. Checking that your spine is nice and straight. And then bringing your knees up. And then lengthening your legs away from you, giving them a shake. Okay, so we're going to come back into a cross-legged sitting position. So if you want to sit up on a cushion, if it's more comfortable. So we're going to work with a variation. I was trying to do Marjariasana today, but my arms wouldn't let me. So I thought, well, let's do a variation. So while you're sitting cross-legged, place your hands on your knees. And then as you breathe in, you're going to bring your chest forward and arch your spine and look up. And then as you breathe out, going to round your spine, round your shoulders, tuck your chin in. So it's a little bit like Marjariasana, but seated in cross-legged. So exhaling as you tuck your chin in, round your spine, round your shoulders. Inhaling as you bring your chest forward, dipping your spine, looking up. Just working 2 further rounds in that way. And then we just do some work on your shoulders. So as you breathe in, gently rise your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, gently lower the shoulders back down away from your ears. So 5 times, inhaling, raising your shoulders, and exhaling, releasing them down. See how far away from your shoulders you can get them, how close to your ears you can get them. Sorry, see how close your shoulders come to your ears, and then on the exhalation, see how far away from your ears your shoulders will go. And then when you've taken your 5 breaths with your shoulders, we're going to work with the neck. So you're going to breathe in first, and then as you exhale, turn your head to the right. Pause, and then inhale back to the center. And then exhale to the left. Pause. And then inhale back to the center. So that's one round. So working 4 more rounds, exhaling to the side, inhaling back to the center. And then we're going to come up to standing. Oh no, we're going to come up to your knees, coming up onto your knees. So we're going to make sure you're standing nice and tall on your knees. And then step forward with your right foot. And then come forward so that you're lunging forward a little. So you're bringing your hips forward, but make sure that your knee is over your ankle. And then bring your palms together at your heart center. And then as you inhale, we're just going to take your palms up towards the ceiling. Mine won't go very far, but take your arms up as far as they feel comfortable. And then just gently, a gentle back bend. Sheila, be careful with your back. Work with what feels right for you. And then exhale, come down. Then taking your arms out to the side. So you can either have your arms out at shoulder level. My arm won't go out, so both arms out at shoulder level if that feels okay. Or you can keep your hands down by your, put your hands on your hips if your shoulders are, if you've got problems with your shoulders. And then you're going to exhale and turn to look over your right shoulder. So twisting to look at, to turn over. So your arms are out sideways, and then you're exhaling, turning to the right. Inhale back to the center, and then exhale, turning to the left. Inhale back to the center. Just working 3 more rounds in that way. Exhaling to the side. Inhaling back to the center. And then bringing your arms back to the sides of the body when you've completed the practice, and bringing your knee back. So then bringing your left foot forward, and then bringing your hips forward, so you're lunging forward a little bit. Palms at your heart center. So as you inhale, you're just reaching up, keeping your palms together, reaching up towards the ceiling, looking up, and give yourself a gentle back bend. And then exhaling back, palms back to the heart center. Taking your arms out wide, or you can have them on your hands on your hips, and then exhaling to the left first. Inhaling back to the center, exhaling to the right. Inhaling back to the center, and then working 4 more rounds. And when you've completed the practice, coming back, bringing your hips back to your heels, and then folding forward into the child pose, maybe making fists with your hands and then placing your forehead on your fist. And just notice how your body feels. Notice where your breath is going. Maybe the breath is going all the way to the top of the lungs at the back. You can feel your back moving. Just notice which parts of your body are moving with the breath. And then coming up, turning your toes under, coming up into a squat, and then rising up to standing. Okay, so standing with your feet just about hip distance apart, not too far apart. Make sure you can feel all your 10 toes on the mat. Make sure you can feel your heels. Check your knees are soft. Your spine is nice and long, shoulders relaxed. The crown of your head reaching to the space above you. So you're going to come up onto your toes. Come up as high as you can on your toes, and then just step forward with your right foot. Stay on your toes, and then step back with your right foot. Stay on your toes, and then step to the side with your right foot. Just see if you can focus on a spot that won't move. Bring that right foot back to the left foot. And then step back with the right foot. And then bring the right foot back to the left foot. And then you can bring your heels down. And just take a few breaths in between. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your arms relaxed, your knees nice and soft. Coming up onto your toes again. This time we're going to work with the left foot. So stepping forward with the left foot a little way, staying on your toes. And then stepping back to your right foot. Stepping out to the side with your left foot. Staying on your toes. Stepping your left foot back to the right foot. Stepping your left foot back. And then stepping your left foot back to the right foot. Coming up as high as you can on your toes. And then let your heels come down. Okay. So just stepping your feet a little bit further apart, not too far apart, just about a little bit wider than hip distance. And placing your palms together so that one palm is over the top. So you've got your palms one over the other. And then as you inhale, going to reach up. So take your arms right up towards the ceiling, right up towards the ceiling. Look up at your hands and then exhale, opening the arms wide out to the side. And then inhaling, bringing your arms back up. Inhaling, so inhaling your arms back up, and then exhaling your palms back down. So you're going to inhale, so your palms are staying together, Helen. So you're inhaling your arms up, so I can't do it. Opening your arms out wide as you exhale, just a shoulder level, and then inhaling your palms back together, one palm over the other, and then exhaling your palms back down to the front. So each time you bring your palms back together, you're going to swap over the top hand. So working 4 more rounds. Inhaling as you take your arms up. Exhaling out to the side. Inhaling as you take your arms back up, but swapping over the hand that's on top, and then exhaling your arms back down to the starting position. So 3 more times. Remembering to swap the hand over that's on the top each time they come together. So just notice how your body feels. Is your spine nice and long? Are your shoulders relaxed? Are your knees soft? Are your hands and fingers soft? Is the crown of the head still reaching up towards the space above you? Now this time we're going to place your hands one in front of the other, but start off with a different hand in front. So this time you're going to inhale, take your arms up and out to the side on the inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your arms back together and bring them down. Remembering to change your hand that's in front. So working 5 rounds in that way. So you're inhaling and taking your arms out to the side in one inhale. So you're starting here with your, and then exhaling as you bring your hands back together above your head. So you're doing exactly the same movement, but you're doing it in one breath. So you're so palms one over the other, and inhaling out to the side, and then exhaling, palms back together all the way down in front of you. And when you've completed the practice, notice any sensations in your body. So if you take your hands behind your back and interlock your fingers, push your palms away. Inhale, opening up the chest, and then exhaling, folding forward halfway. Taking your arms up behind you as far as they're comfortable, and then inhaling up, and then exhaling, releasing your hands. So the next time you do it, you're going to interlock your fingers in the opposite way. And then inhale, open up your chest, exhaling, folding forward halfway, bringing your arms up as far as they feel comfortable. Make sure your spine is long. Inhale, back up to standing, and then exhaling, releasing your arms. So that's one round with both handholds. So working 2 more rounds. So going back to the original handhold. Make sure your head stays in line with your spine. Make sure you don't strain in any way. Just stand and notice how your body feels. This time interlocking your fingers in front of you. Pushing your palms away. We're going to work with Tirayaka Tadasana. So inhaling your arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhaling, tipping to the right. Inhaling back to the center. And then exhaling, tipping to the left. Inhaling back to the center. And then bringing your arms back down in front of you. So releasing your hands. Just notice how your body feels. And then interlocking your fingers the opposite way with the opposite finger on top. Turn your palms away. And then inhaling your arms up. This time tipping to the left first. As you exhale, inhale back to the center. Tip to the right on the exhale. Inhale back to the center. And then exhale your arms all the way down. And release your palms, fingers. So that's one round. You're just going to work 2 more rounds. So remembering that when you change your handhold, you're going to the left first. So the original hand hold, you go to the right, and then when you change your hand hold, you go to the left. Just standing, noticing that triangle that your legs are making. Inhale from the soles of your feet up to the navel center as you breathe in, taking your awareness from the navel center down the legs, out of the soles of the feet as you breathe out. So breathing in, taking your awareness from the soles of your feet, up through your legs to the navel center. And as you breathe out, taking your awareness from the navel center, down the legs and out through the soles of the feet. Being aware of that triangle of power. Visualize the power entering into your navel center as you draw the energy from the earth. Exhaling, sending anything unwanted back down into the earth. And then coming to lie down on your right side. So we're going to start working with the three sides of a square. So bringing your arms out to the side, at right angles to your body, palms together. Bring your knees up towards your body, bending your knees. So your knees are nicely up towards your body, your arms out at shoulder height, palms together. So as you inhale, raising your top arm, I think it's the left arm, up towards the ceiling, lift and lengthen out of the shoulder joint. And then as you exhale, taking your arm to the floor behind you. if it feels okay, looking in that direction. And then inhaling your arm back up towards the ceiling, lift and lengthen, and exhaling, palms back together. So working 4 more rounds in that way. Just notice the openness of the chest as you take your arm to the other side of the body. And then rolling over onto the other side, onto the left side. And repeating 5 rounds on the left side. So inhaling the top arm up. Lift and lengthen out of the shoulder joint. And then exhale your arm to the floor behind you. Inhaling as you bring your arm up towards the ceiling, lift and lengthen out of the shoulder joint, and exhaling, palms back together. So 5 rounds in total. And then when you've completed the practice, turning onto your back, with your knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor. Just notice how your body's feeling. Then bringing your knees up towards your chest, taking hold of your kneecap. So your fingertips pointing towards your toes. So as you just inhale, and then as you exhale, draw your knees towards your chest. Notice how the spine moves along the floor. And then inhaling, straightening your elbows, moving your knees away from you. So you're exhaling, bending your elbows, drawing your knees towards your chest. And then inhaling, lengthening your arms, moving your knees away from your body. Just 4 more times. Exhaling as you draw your knees towards your chest. And inhaling as you straighten your elbows, knees move away. And when you've completed the practice, just gently placing one foot down on the floor and then the other one, and lengthen your legs out along the mat. Notice any sensations in your body. And then finally, before we do our pranayama practice, just going to work with the boat pose. So breathing into your abdomen, hold the breath in your abdomen, and then raise your head and shoulders very little bit off the floor. Raise your legs off the floor, raise your arms off the floor, reaching towards your toes. Tensing all the muscles that you can find, and then when you need to breathe out, just gently releasing that back down to the floor. So twice more. Inhaling into your abdomen before you raise your head and shoulders and your legs. Stretching your fingertips towards your toes, tensing all the muscles you can find in your body, and then exhaling, releasing. And just one more time. Just allowing the body to sink into the floor. Notice the contact of your body on the floor. Notice your breath. And then very quietly coming up to a comfortable sitting position. So we're going to work with the hummingbee breath this morning. So if you want to get anything ready so that when we've finished the pranayama practice, you've got everything ready for Yoga Nidra. So making sure that you're sitting nice and comfortably and that your spine is nice and straight. And the crown of your head lifting to the space above you. So we're going to work with Bran Marie, which is where you close off the lobes of your ears, and as you breathe out, you're humming the breath out. So if you can, open your elbows nice and wide. I can't open this one very much, but see if you can open your elbows nice and wide when you're doing the practice, sealing off the ears. So we'll just start to connect with the breath before we start the practice. So just noticing your breath entering and leaving your body. Notice the breath in the abdomen. Nice, even breath. So we're going to work with 10 Brahmari breaths. So when you're ready, taking your fingers up to close your earlobes and breathing 10 Brahmari breaths. When you've completed the practice, just spend a moment noticing the effect of the practice, keeping your eyes closed. And then very quietly getting ready for Yoga Nidra, making sure that you've got something to keep you warm and that you're going to be comfortable, taking any cushions or any bolsters that you need to put under your knees. Just making sure that you're going to be comfortable. So just checking that your body is in a straight line. Make sure that your chin is tucked in, and the back of your neck nice and long. And your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Your arms by the side of your body, but just have a little bit of space between the arms and the sides of the body. And your legs and feet slightly apart, with the feet falling out sideways. Just notice the contact of the body on the floor. Notice all the parts of the body that's in contact with the floor. The back of the head, shoulder blades, the arms. Notice all the parts of the back in contact with the floor. The backs of the legs, the heels. And be aware of the line of the body from the crown of the head all the way down the center line, right down to a point between the heels. Notice the weight of your clothes and your covers on your skin. Notice the texture of the clothes and covers that you can feel. Notice your hair on your face, or your neck, or your forehead. Notice any air on any uncovered skin. Start to be aware of any sounds that you can hear. Just notice the sound and then move to the next. Don't become involved in any one sound, just notice it. Move to the next sound. And see if you can search out the furthest sound that you can hear, most distant sound. And now is the time to make your resolve, your Sankalpa. So stating your Sankalpa in clear, simple language to yourself, with faith and feeling. Stating it 3 times. And now we're going to go on a journey around the body. And as each part of the body is named, just gently focus on that part of the body and then move to the next. So we're starting with the right hand thumb. Be aware of the right hand thumb, the second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, thigh, right kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe, the whole of the right side of the body. Bring your awareness now to the left-hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, side, waist, hip, thigh, left kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe, the whole of the left side of the body. Become aware of the right buttock, the left buttock, the whole length of the spine, the whole of the back, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head, the forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, tip of the nose, top lip, bottom lip, the place where the lips meet, the chin, the jaw, the throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, navel, the abdomen, and the groin. Be aware of the right arm, the whole right arm, the whole left arm. Be aware of both arms together. Be aware of the whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together. Be aware of the whole of the back of the body, the whole of the front of the body, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Be aware of the whole body all together. Just be aware of the whole body laying still and quiet, gently breathing all by itself. Notice the gentle breath flowing in and out of the body. Just allow the breath to be what it is. The body breathing all by itself. Just notice the breath. Now start to awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body. Notice the whole body feeling heavy. Feel the heaviness in the right foot, the right leg, and the left foot and the left leg. Notice the heaviness of the trunk of the body. The right arm feeling heavy. The left arm feeling heavy. Notice the heaviness of the head. The whole body feeling heavy, as if it could sink into the earth. the heavy body sinking into the earth. Letting go of the feeling of heaviness now. Try to awaken the feeling of lightness. The feeling of lightness in the whole body. Feeling the right toes and the right foot feeling so light. The right leg feeling light. The toes and the feet and the foot of the left side feeling light. And the left leg feeling light. The whole trunk feeling light. Light right arm feeling light. The left arm feeling light. The head feeling as light as a feather. The whole body feeling as though it could float from the floor. Whole body feeling light and weightless. And letting go of that feeling of weightlessness now. See if you can bring to mind the feeling of coldness. Feeling of coldness in the body. Starting with the feet. And imagine you're walking on a cold floor. And the feeling of coldness starting to creep up the body from the feet, up the legs, into the torso, into the arms and the fingers. Feeling of coldness in the whole body. And then letting go of that feeling of coldness. Bring to mind the feeling of warmth and heat. A feeling of warmth and heat in the abdomen. Feel that warmth radiating through the legs and the feet, through the arms and the fingers. The body feeling warm and comfortable. Imagining the sun shining on the body and the warmth of the sun. Feel the warmth on your face. The feeling of a warm, comfortable body. And letting go of that feeling of warmth now. Bring back to mind the feeling of coldness. Bring back to mind the feeling of coldness in the whole body. Experience the coldness in the body. And then change to experiencing the warmth and the heat. Warm body. Heat and cold all connected. And now become aware of the whole body as if you're visualizing the body from outside. You see your body from the outside. Just imagine you can see your body from the top, as if you're floating on the ceiling and looking down at your body. See your body as if you're floating on the ceiling, looking down at your body. Your body lying on the floor, still and quiet. And then imagine you could see your body from beneath, from underneath. So you're looking up from underneath your body. And then imagine you're looking at your body from the right side. You can see your body from the right. And then imagine you can see your body from the left. Just seeing your body from the left. And then bringing back to mind your sankalpa, your resolve that you made at the beginning of the practice. And stating your sankalpa 3 times with faith and feeling. And starting to become aware of your body and the environment that your body is laying in, the room that you're in, the space that your body is occupying, your body lying on the floor in the room that you're in. And start to notice any sounds you can hear. Be aware of any sounds that you can hear inside your room. Notice any sounds outside your room. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. So starting to become aware of your feet and your toes. And start to make some small movements with your feet and your toes. Stretch your legs. Taking your awareness to your hands and your fingers. Start to make some small movements with your fingers. Stretch your arms. Very gently rolling your head from one side to the other. And then when you're ready, keeping your eyes softly closed, drawing your knees up towards your chest, rolling over to the side, and then coming up to a comfortable sitting position. And we'll chant the mantra Om 3 times to finish the class. Taking a breath in. Rubbing your hands briskly together to create some heat in the palms. And then placing your warm palms over your closed eyelids. Open your eyes into the darkness and allow chinks of light to come in through your fingertips. And then draw your hands down to your laps when you're ready. Hari Om Tat Sat, thank you. And Namaste.